Hey guys, and welcome to another video from the Parrott Bros. Today we're going to do episode 2 of Members Rides. Now there is some serious cars in here. We've got 34 to go through. And this includes some stock stuff to some really super modified stuff. And quite a few of them are very nice looking cars that have been well modified. So if you're looking for maybe some changes you want to make to your car, or you just want to have a look at other people, see what they've done, then this is the video for you. So stick around, we'll jump into the intro. First of all, just want to say Happy Christmas to everyone. Hope you had a great Christmas. I know it wasn't quite the Christmas we're used to, but you can still get on the internet and still have a few too many and order some things you probably shouldn't have done so. I know I did. But more about that in January. So what we're going to be doing today is I've got my computer set up here out of the way, and I'm going to put all the pictures up on the screen for you guys and girls. There's 34 to go through. There is some pretty serious cars, I must admit. I bought a couple of the bits I did after looking at some of these, so apologies in advance for that one. We'll jump straight in with a couple of the cars I know. Now this is a lad called Felix. If you're on Instagram, you probably know him. He's got an Aviator BAM 225. It's facelift. He's loved the car. Bought it as a bit of a summer toy. And he's a bit of a purist. He likes the... What did I say purist? That's wrong. He he likes things done right. Yeah, that makes more sense. And he's done quite a lot to the car. Quite a lot of genuine parts has gone back into it, as it was a little bit, not ill-treated, but let down, should we say. He's done all the main stuff like the Badger 5 tip ram air filter, changed loads of bushes, arms, spacers, full suspension, Bilstein B12 springs and damper kit. Nice little touch there. And a few of the other things like a CB auto gear slot bush to take out some of the movement in the gear changes, which obviously if you know you've got a 20-year-old TT, it does feel a bit like you're stirring some porridge. So that's quite a popular one. About the only thing that you can look at that's not standard is his Bowler B10s, the wheels. I think they look pretty sweet. He's got all the trims, spoiler, diffuser and all that good stuff is painted in the Phantom Black, which is what the Quattro Sports have, which is a nice little touch. It's quite a high metallic black, which is a real nice touch. But besides that, just looks really nice and clean. And Aviator Grey is quite a popular one, especially with the black contrast, does look really good. Moving on to number 2. Now this is a chap called Simon. We have quite a lot of chats on email, mainly showing me all the things he's bought and all the things he's had to get fixed on it. TT owner special. I'll flag up some pictures. There's some funny ones. He's had the car. He's only had it a few months. It's a 3.2 V6. Quite a nice looking thing. And he's bought quite a few little extras, little blingy stuff for the inside and outside. The suspension he's had swapped because it was, I'll put some pictures up and show you. It was falling to bits. There wasn't really a lot of the cover left and stuff. Broke down on the second trip he had in it. Coolant system failure. Couldn't tell what it was because of the pixelation on his screen. So he spent $4,000 getting it repaired, brakes, shocks, all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, and loads of blingy bits. Next plans for the future is to sort of copy what I've done and done sort of a rebuild of the underside, get it all coated up, get it sort of protected for the future. But that's a nice looking thing. It's silver with sort of the slightly darker wheels. I think it looks really nice. If I was going to have one, I'd probably go for one in that colour as well. So Ava silver with sort of gunmetal grey wheels. It's quite a tasty little thing, that. Moving on to number 3. Now this is Izaak's car, which again is a V6. If you're on Instagram, he's My Motors 2020. And it's quite a lot of carbon. Carbon warning. He's done quite a lot of carbon mirror caps, fuel gauge. If you jump door handles, all that sort of good stuff. If you jump onto his Instagram, there's sort of a running build on there, which is quite a good one to follow. He hasn't done too much to it. Loves toys. He's gone for a stage 1 remat, primary decat, straight for exhaust. Sounds amazing, pops and bangs lovely. And he's hopefully, if you keep an eye on this one, he's going to take it to Jet Engineering for a turbo conversion and engine rebuild, looking for 500 plus, which is a pretty serious build if you ask me. So that is definitely one to watch if you're on the old gram. All the details, all the people's Instagrams and everything is down in the description once we finish this video. Moving on to number 4 now. This is some lovely pictures of this. This is Dorian. Based in Coventry. He's had the car for about 3 years. Bought it with nearly 50,000 miles on, and he's got 75 on the clock now. So he's racking up the mileage, so making the most of it. Done quite a few road trips, including Scotland, the North 500, and Germany twice. Never really had any issues besides the odd related things like sensors, some minor electrical bits and bobs. But apart from that, absolutely loving it. And the pictures make me want to go for a road trip right about now. So that was Dorian's Blue 225. Number 5, a lad called Chris. And he has got, let's have a look. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. He actually only sent me a couple of pictures and I had to ask for some more because the wheels on this are phenomenal. This looks unreal. So this is a 2001 TT. He's had it for a while now, and it's a work in progress. But I would like to get some feedback from other people in the community. The car's running BC Racing suspension, XXR wheels. Engine-wise, he's got an intercooler, catch can, racing pump, coils, and a few other bits and bobs. But it's mainly the stance of this thing. This thing looks wicked with them wheels on. Really sort of down and out. Let us know what you think about this. Pick your favourite number. Once you've watched the video, pick your favourite number and drop it down into the comments. I'd love to see what people's most favourite one is, because quite a variation of cars in this one. But yeah, so they're gorgeous wheels on that one. Number 6, Aaron Sparks. Had a chat with him. He hasn't had it that long, under a year. Interesting story. Still learning about it, and the videos have helped a lot. Nice one. Always love a Parrott Bros plug. He's got a stainless steel catback. New brakes all round, shock absorbers, tie rods. So yeah, just sort of tidying it up. He's just done loads of normal stuff, and he's looking to, in the future, just kind of put the rights wrong and fit a boost gauge. That seems to be the common thing. Also, he's going to put some grills on, headlight restoration, and just basically, from what I can read, just a really nice tidy up, make it just a really nice car. Moving on to number 7. This is a pretty cool looking thing. Quite a lot of graphics as well, which I'm always normally on the fence about, but this thing looks unreal. So this is Marius on Instagram as Audi.TT Quattro. So it's a 1.8 turbo. Obviously, well, yeah, not a 3.2. 2 years ago, he was on a vacation in Greece. He ran out of gas because of problems that TT models have with the clocks on board. So obviously, basically, his clocks have failed. Thought he had petrol and didn't. It's always a good one. Quite a few V6 bits, spoiler extension. He's going to... Future plans, yellow paint. Maybe he's going to paint the whole car yellow. Quite like that. Big brakes and suspension upgrade. Now, he's got the sort of Quattro racing livery. He's got... What wheels has he got on it? Looks like QS wheels. Half cage in yellow. Quite a nice touch. It's just a nice looking car, that. I really like that. Especially with the V6 touches on. That does look really good. So yeah, if you're looking at graphics, maybe something like that is pretty smart. That was number 7. Moving on to number 8. Now this thing, I actually found this car on Instagram a while back. We was having a chat. The guy's name's Dave, and his Instagram tag is Audi_TT_Mark1_man. A bit of a mouthful. And this thing is modified nice. It's got a front, side, and rear sort of spats underneath the bumpers and the skirts. It's got double spoiler, top spoiler. It's got big wheels, massive exhaust. It's got H-gate on the inside, some coloured lighting. It's got wheelwright, and it's got big dishy wheels, tints. I mean, if you're going to go modify an out, this is one to have a look at. 19-inch wheels there. And he's added, yeah, canards, H-gates, had around 2 years. So it was standard, so he's done loads to it. And next he wants to do a Mark III, which, yeah, Mark IIIs are quite smart. Don't have the lines of a Mark 1, but yeah, technology-wise, they're wicked. Moving on to number 9. So this is Jacob from Germany, I believe. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Maybe not. Apologies. So yeah, this is Mark 1 TT 180. Bought it as his first car. Not done too much to it. He lives in Denmark. 17 years old and wanted to get onto the video. Wow, it's a nice little car, mate. Nice tidy one, well looked after, some lovely pictures as well. Just looks like a real nice clean example. Everyone can appreciate a really well looked after car, especially when there hasn't been, like mine. Not that I'm bitter about it or anything. Right, moving on to number 10. Now this is Callum. Callum Mackenzie. He's had the car for 2 years, bought it on 73, done about 15 in it. He's done all the normal stuff, intercooler catback, rotiform VC wheels, which I love because they look a bit like the old Compomotives. He's got it mapped to 250 brake with proof. It's a nice looking car. It's got sort of like a Compomotive look wheel on it, in black, nice set of wheels. It's just a nice, smart looking car. That I saw this again. I think I saw this maybe on Instagram or Facebook. But it's just a nice, sort of tidy, tastefully modded car. But yeah, quite a few bits to do. Martin Graham, number 11. What we got here? This is... Oh, yeah. So, this is a red TT Quattro Sport. Now, the funny story about this is quite a funny one. So, he bought both. He's actually got two, and they have corresponding registrations plates, which is my 55 TTS and my 05 TTS. Both Quattro Sports, both red, red and black. Both look very similar. And basically, he sold one to his friend. Both of them has both spent a fortune on them. They're both Mazzano red. Very similar number plates, very similar look. One's got pole positions. I'm not sure if the other one has or not. But yeah, both really good looking cars. Both been sort of brought back to a real nice sort of original standard. His story dates back to 2008, where he bought a 2001 Roadster, spent 10 grand on it. Unfortunately, it was stolen. He was devastated. And basically ever since then, he's been trying to get back into a nice TT, found one, sort of semi-restored it, then found the one he really wanted. And his friend bought his one, and then he bought another one, and they've both been restoring them together, so they've got a matching pair, which I believe you will agree look the absolute nuts. Because red is quite a piercing colour anyway, with red with a black roof and all that. Really, really does look great. Moving on to number 12, we got here, Darren Harrison. Now this is... he's got two. So this is what is known as the Asbo, the silver one. And this has got quite a bit done to it. He's got... Well, we was having a discussion about money the other day, and he's quite well into it like I am, shall we say. But you can see it's got nice wheels. It's got quite a few bits done. He's got the Brembos. He's got Decats. He's got Votex spoiler on the front. He's got track sag. He's got loads of bits and bobs done. Smooth front bumper. So it's just a really sort of tastefully modified, not super modified, no big body kits or anything like that. Just really tastefully, neatly done. It's a really nice looking car. He's also got a Nagaro blue one, which matches mine. It's probably nicer than mine as well. But yeah, two great looking cars there Darren has. Let's go on to number 13. So this is Arnav. 2005 225. Car's name is Rose. Not quite sure what the story is for that. Had it a little over 2 years. Nothing crazy. He blew his engine, so we've got to swap a new one in. Prior to blowing it, water meth injected, coilovers, front mount cooler, custom downpipe, exhaust, new speed intake. Quite a nice few bits. Basically, he just wants to get it back running again. And yeah, he's still in university, so he has to do it a little bit at a time. I feel your pain, mate. These cars are not cheap. But yeah, just a nice looking TT this. Not sure about the big cutout in the front bumper, the old open mouth. I quite like the hidden intercooler, but that is personal preference. Number 14. Now this is a lad I've been having a chat with quite a bit on Facebook. His name's Daniel Pallister, and he's just literally bought this TT, and this thing is lovely. Quite a few stickers that need to be pulled off, but that's personal preference. He's had it a couple of weeks. 225, and he's experiencing a Quattro for the first time and absolutely loving it. Plans to do all the sort of V6 stuff, upgrade the suspension, exhaust, all that good stuff that basically we're all doing. Yeah, if you're watching this channel, the likelihood is you're probably already doing what he's already going to be doing. Number 15, this is Instagram. His name's Ben, and his name is Ben.of.the.north. Real tidy looking car. He sent me one picture which makes it look absolutely amazing. It looks brand new. Had it for a few months, so not had it long. I was driving around in a 12-plate Corsa, but now that I work from home, we've decided to sell the commuter and get something a bit more fun and soft top. certainly fun for a change. This one was quite unloved, but starting to feel great again, which is nice. Replaced steering rack, vacuum lines connected wrongly, door mechanism, several gaskets. So yeah, just neglected maintenance, which is what we have chatted about in the past, where people basically just aren't looking out for it. But apart from that, he wants to sort the wheel spacings out, get a slightly nicer exhaust, have a little paint the calipers and a few other bits and bobs, but pretty much just enjoying it. It's a nice little convertible, certainly, well, not at the moment, but maybe in the summer. Get the roof down. Moving on to number 16. Now this is a lad called Lorenzo. We have quite a few chats on Instagram. He's a photographer. You have to go check him out. We've got some lovely photos. Again, another young lad who's enjoying cars and sort of doing what he can to them. Instagram is Laurie Supercar Photo. It's a 225 with Parrott rims, well, the Compomotives. He's had it since February. It's a father and son project because they wanted a sort of convertible. One day his neighbour come in with his brother's 150 in a really light blue and grey Alcantara inside. They thought it was stunning, so they tried it, ended up searching the internet till they found this one. They've changed a few things, suspension and a few other bits. They've changed the wheels to these. They need refurbishing. Oh no, they are refurbished. And his plan is just to get it back to top spec again, get it out, get it enjoyed, and maybe lower it a little bit in the future. But yeah, again, really nice car. It shows you don't really have to do a lot to them just to make them look really good. Right, let's move on to number 17. So this is Kevin. And this is an American car or Canadian car based on the front bumper. Quite a clean looking thing. A few bits. Wheels. Oh, couple of pictures of a couple of different sets of wheels, which is nice. What's he got here? Brought it from a wrecking yard with a blown engine. Got a replacement engine for 2,000 Canadian. Had a buddy do an engine swap. We started 6 PM on Friday evening and had it insured and driving around Sunday morning. Nice. It came with some 19-inch wheels. I've since given it rather good tidying up. Bought some Roadster RM200 wheels, which is, I'm assuming, the flat ones, the sort of bronzy ones. Also made some sequential rear tail lights. Nice. Yeah, basically just maybe an aftermarket front bumper and maybe some wrapping in the future. But that just shows what a set of wheels changes the car. I mean, I'll pop up one picture of one set of wheels, the silver ones, and then I'll stagger across to the bronze. And it looks like a different car. It just shows what a set of wheels can do to it, which is mad. I'm just going to stop there quickly just to show you guys the calendar. So we have the Parrott Bros calendar. It's available for £11, posted anywhere in the UK. A little bit more for extra. We can do it elsewhere, so if you want to post it to America or anything, we can do that. It's got a picture of some TTs on every single month. Most of them taken by me or sent in to me as we've been doing different films. And also you can write all your shows or when your parts are being delivered or any of that good stuff. But yeah, still quite a few of them available. Right, let's jump back into it. So number 18. This is Lee's car. Now he's on Instagram as V765_TT. And this is a 225 in desert green. Had it just under a year. So far, things to do with it. What we got here? What's he done to it? He's done a Miltech exhaust system, rear seat delete, thanks to the Parrott Bros. Love a shout out. Stance UK coilovers, engine bay dressed up, intercoolers on order, fitted to be in the new year, sweeping indicators, and a few other steps. Loving the build on Instagram, self-learning. I think, to be honest, with these, this is the way to go because, let's be fair, they're very expensive to work on, so if you have to pay someone else, you may struggle pretty quickly. Let's go on to number 19, which is Stuart, long-term follower of the channel. He's had it 7 years now, has had a few transformations in that time. Also has a Mark II TT and love them both. It's a 180 with twin pipes, so it looks better rather than just the single. Let's have a little look here. So yeah, black, and we've got black wheels, silver wheels, we got different rear lights. He's got the H gate. He's had at least 2 sets of rear lights. I see what he means about the transformations. He's got splitters. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's quite a nice little transform. I like it especially when you can change it. Keep it, especially if you're going to keep it for 7 years. Do a few things. A couple of years later, you might change the style. You might like big body kits, no body kit, black wheels, silver wheels. That's the beauty of things like that. You can just jump on eBay, find something and swap them. Now this next one, number 20, is Matt.kitney. Had it for a little over 2 months. Given how short he's owned it with the lockdown, he hasn't actually been able to do that much. However, it's his first project car. Working from home, instead of doing 100-mile round trips, giving him the opportunity to put a bit more time and effort into the car. Bringing it up to spec again, so just sort of checking everything, deleting parts that are broken, fitting catch cans, future plans. Keep it fairly stock, eventually maybe some suspension, tidy it up. Yeah, I get that, mate. At the end of the day, it's what we're all about. You want a car that's perfectly standard, that works, everything works, rather than a modified one that has loads of problems. So I can't agree with that more. But yeah, just a nice looking car. There's plenty of Parrott Bros videos out there. Definitely have a look at one. We've got one with the lower grills. So if your lower bumper grills are starting to show a bit of white, we actually do 2 videos on showing how to remove them and how to refurbish them. Quite an easy job. And if you're sitting at home doing nothing because of lockdown, another good one for you there. I'll pop a link up in here for you. So that's number 20. Moving on to number 21. This is Rich. This is a V6. Instagram is Dicky T24. 2004 V6. Purchased March this year after spending 2 years trying to find his old TT and buy it back. Finally gave up and bought this one instead. So far he's refurbished the BBSs, painted the calipers and currently fitting coilovers. Plan is to refurbish it underneath a bit like mine. It's a labour of love. I like that. And he's also got a 2016 Mark III TTS. Very nice. Now, this car looks wicked. He's got the original 2-piece splits, which I absolutely love. And he's got the Bilstein B16s, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that is 2 great looking cars. Such a beautiful colour as well. That looks flawless. Number 22. So this is Oshi TT. His name's Darren. Oshi_TT on Instagram. Marius Blue TT225. Only had it a few months. Kept within the family for the last 14 years. Currently completely standard. Lovely. That's always a nice... it's nice to know when the car's been in the family for a long time. Nice to have a bit of history. Especially because hopefully it's been well looked after. And all of that good stuff. You know, hasn't been raced and rallied. Future, he's looking to do a few things. Add some width to the wheels, intake and air filter, maybe a seat delete, stereo upgrade, and a few other bits. But I love her how she is. Keep up the good work. Appreciate the Sundays. Love the shout outs. Thanks, guys. Let's move on to number 23. Now, this is Mark with his TT Roadster. And he sent me one picture. So we was having a chat a while back. He used to live in England, not far from me, funnily enough, and used to use it as a daily driver. Until 20 August, when he exported it to Canada when he moved home. He's managed to keep the English reg plate in Canada, which I think is pretty cool. Just done regular maintenance and basically just kept it clean. It does, to be honest, it does look like a really nice car, especially convertible. In Canada, I don't know how much sunshine you get. I think it depends where you live, but I'm sure there's quite a lot of snow there. So you'll have some fun with that. And it's, what we got? It's the only right-hand drive TT in Canada. I can believe that. I can believe that. But yeah, again, just a nice-looking car. Looks like one of the metallic blacks as well. Doesn't look like the plain black. Let's move on to number 24. So this is JDMie. Instagram is JDMie. Pictures, let's have a look. Okay, we've got a few nice pictures here. Had it a month after driving a 1.2 Corsa for the first year of being back in the UK. Nothing interesting about it, but plan to do quite a few things to it. Lowering springs, back box at least, panel filter, remap, lighter flywheel once the clutch needs doing. Yep, so we've all got that on our radar. Get it mapped and then see what happens. It needs to get his Parrott Bros stickers fitted. Yes, you do. Get it washed, get them stuck on and put them on there. Big goal is to take it over to Germany for a road trip. Yes, go and get yourself on the ring. £30. Bit of sightseeing, lovely jubbly. Loving the channel. But yeah, just again, nice looking car. Pretty standard. It's got the facelift grille. This is a facelift. It looks like it's got an exhaust on it. I may be wrong. But yeah, nice looking car that. Nice to see you're looking after it, mate. So let's move on to number 25. So this is Graham, aka, what is he on? He's Audi TTRS is his name on YouTube. We have quite a few chats quite often. He's only had the car 3 months. All maintenance, what has he done to it? So he's done all maintenance, servicing, changed some boost hoses, coilovers, custom exhaust, intakes, splitter. So he's been busy in 3 months. That's a good effort. Slightly tinted rear lights by the looks of it. Big tailpipes on the exhaust. Maybe before they look like 4-inch. He's got the RS style wheels. Front splitter. That's quite a popular front splitter, that. I think that's the generic eBay one. I might be wrong. He's also got a V6 front bumper. Nice. Very tasty. They're alone. They're £500 or £600 if you get them in the right colour. And he's got an AirTech by the looks of it. Sorry, forged front mount. Ready to go on. Very nice. I'm going to do rear seat delete, boost gauge, brakes. Yeah, all that good stuff. So pretty much similar to what we've done. I've done. Again, nice looking car. Let's move on to number 26. This is Richard Winter. Hello, mate. Love the channel. Really good content on there. Saw you doing a video on other people's cars, so I thought I'd send in some pictures. This is a lovely looking car. So this is a Mauritius Blue 180T. He's got the Team Dynamic wheels on, which I think you'll agree look awesome. It's got a V6 front bumper. It's got, on those wheels it just looks fat. It's lowered. He's got, what's he got here? Stage 1 full Miltech front mount, loads of silicon piping, Brembo, same brakes as me, Cupra ones, V6 front bumper, Quattro rear valance. Oh, Quattro Sport front grille, nice, which is phantom black. Do you know what? With the blue, with the yellow calipers and the Team Dynamic grey wheels, that looks so fat and ready for action. Interior, re-trimmed armrest, TT shop, Alcantara door pulls, knee pads. Oh, with the yellow stitch. Yeah, these look wicked. I was having a chat with him about these the other day. With the old Momo steering wheel, Momo gear knob and all that. Actually, I actually quite like that. That took me back 10 years, that did. That's a nice looking car. Right, let's move on to number 27. This is Jules Matthews. We've had plenty of chats on Facebook and all that sort of goods, and on on YouTube. No, I will not shave my beard before you ask. But yeah, he's had this car quite a while. Where was it? Oh, I've owned the car since 2017. So no, that's not that long actually. 3 years. He's only covered in 12,000 miles, but in 38 months, it's had 2 clutches. Now, long story short, basically, he had a clutch fitted because I think he had it mapped and it started slipping. Yeah, so he had a map, transformed it. Anyway, on the way home, put my foot down and it started to slip. So he got his clutch changed, done a load of research, got a full sash uprated clutch, got it back. And ever since then, he's been struggling to get it into reverse. He's had problems with it, and it's never been quite right. And then recently, he's had Bryn, BWSTT, another great YouTube channel for the TTs. He had him back to swap the clutch. Now, when they pulled it back out again, he found that the guys who done it the first time had put it in the wrong way. So that would be why he's had the problem. So, anyway, since then, got it back up to scratch. He's had the wheels. He's got new wheels. He's had disc and pads around, replaced all the shocks, eye-back lowering springs. He's fitted an exhaust. He's an ex-valeter, so it's always mint. And yeah, he's just basically just getting it back to a good standard. Enjoys it. Leaves it chilling most of the time, parked up. Takes it out and enjoys it at the weekends with the family, which is nice. But yeah, it just shows guys. And he went to I won't name the company, but he went to a company well known for clutch kits and clutches, and yeah, they fitted it wrong. So let's move on to number 28. So this is Hugo. Instagram, I'm Master Vibes 225's had it 5 months. Got Japan racing wheels on. Now this thing looks wicked. Where he's from is a P on the number plate. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Portugal, I'd a guess. I may be wrong. He's got Japan racing wheels, Brembo disc and pads, calipers painted, Cupra front splitter, AirTech intercooler, future mods, coilovers, wheels and exhaust and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's just a really smart looking car, that. Nice combination with the red calipers and the silver. Wheels look really smart too. Right, let's move on to number 29. What we got here, number 29. So Emanuel. And he's had the car for a month. Absolutely fell in love with it. Not done anything to it yet, but is intending on doing some Alcantara work on the inside and doing some bits and bobs on the outside, suspension upgrades and all that kind of good stuff. And this looks wicked. I think this is Moro. And I guess pictures are always really hard to tell the exact colour sometimes, but looks to be either dark blue or black. They're all quite dark pictures, but with a black Quattro Sport wheels, it just looks really mean. I think that looks really good. But yeah, check back in with us when you've done a load of stuff on it, mate. Always like to see what people have done. But yeah, just a nice, smart looking car. That just shows what changing wheels on a car can do. Number 30, so this is Ben. On Instagram is Algiers Red. That might be wrong. I apologise. Now, he sent me a video. I'll try and upload it. And this is a Marius Blue TT. He has had it since 2017. Spent thousands on it and hopefully keeping it forever, which makes sense as they're spending loads of money. He's done the engine bay armrest and a few bits and pieces. Hopefully when the weather improves, he'll replace some. He's got some splitter and an intake and a few other bits and bobs. And no doubt he's bought some stuff over Christmas as well to keep him busy. Right, let's move on to number 31. So this is Rob or Robbie, Robbie Delane. I'll put his Instagram below. 2005 180 Auto. Only had it since September. Interesting story. I bought it off a kid who said he couldn't fit anyone in it, especially his friends and family, so I had to let it go. So he's bought it. Unfortunately, it had problems with the valve body and coolant problems, not to mention rear brake pads, which almost fell out. Front axle issues. Basically, no one's ever done any maintenance. So he's had to go and rescue it. It's brilliant black, 2005. Bit of a rare car in Los Angeles, since everyone owns an Infiniti G37 and G35 Mustangs, etc. Which, well, I can understand because America's love big engine cars. Audis are very rare, especially having to build one along with other Audi owners. I'm sure it's quite hard to get bits as well. I've heard that quite a few times. Loads of stuff on his Instagram. He's doing quite a few bits to it, but it's sort of a work in progress. It does look like a really nice car. But yeah, compared to American cars, I bet that looks hilarious parked up next to some massive trucks. You'll have to send me some pictures if you can get that done. Right, what we got in number 32. So this is Paul Cousins. Let's have a look. So we are going to have a chat. Now this thing is beautiful. TT22 on forum and the TT Owners Club. 2003. Owned it since May 2020. It's not actually that long. It's only done 68,000 miles. Family daily runner with a newborn. Purchased when the missus was expecting. There is a car seat will just fit in. For anyone out there, it is a Jane Matrix Light 2. Apparently, if you're looking for a thing for a child seat. But he's done, yeah, Badger tip, air filter, velocity stack, Cloud 9 heat shield, upgrade PCV, exhaust, dog bones, loads of CB Auto stuff. WAC custom remap, 273 horsepower. He's got some plans for the future, some B16 coilovers which are sitting in a box, adjustable tyre arms, split rims, big brake kit. And this thing just looks flawless. He sent me some pictures. It's been detailed. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Looks completely standard as well, which is what I like. I quite like it where they look pretty much original. So let's move on to number 33. So this is Fraser. This is the last car of the day. And this is a Roadster. 150 Roadster. Loves the channel. Always appreciate it. Car's done 90,000 miles. Cambridge Green Pearl. Purchased in March 2020. Done a load of cleaning, detailing, cleaning up stuff. Getting a few bits for Christmas, comb filter and all that stuff. We'll keep it standard. It's a second car, so only uses it in the dry. That is a lovely car though, especially with I love the green with the green roof. I don't know why. I've never owned one. But for some reason I really like dark green with a light green roof. I just think it looks really cool. So yeah, you've seen the video, guys. Let me know which one is your favourite. Mine's I don't know. There's so many. I really like that 3.2 V6 with the split BBS wheels, because I think that looks the nuts. Because it just looks really clean, really stock, but also looks, because it's got the 2-piece split wheels, it kind of doesn't look standard, but they are standard. So that is for me. That or this green convertible with the green roof, I love that as well. So yeah, 33 cars, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. Yeah, let us know which one you like. If you want to get yourself a calendar or you want to get some stickers, we got stickers, calendars, we got key rings, we got loads of good stuff. Hopefully this year we'll be getting some funny TT t-shirts, and we've also got the hats coming soon once the shop opens up again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you have a great Christmas, and if I don't speak to you again, Happy New Year. Hopefully 2021 is a better year for us. We're going to get some meets done. Hopefully we'll get some road trips. I'm going to plan some road trips and publish my details on the website, and then you can piggyback the trip if you want. I'll be putting things like the hotel details, where we're stopping each day, the route we're planning to take. So if you live nearby or you want to just come along for a night or for the meet up and all that kind of stuff, that's kind of what I'm proposing, because then it allows people to come on trips without having to plan the trip. You can just jump on, and also hopefully we're allowed to meet up, have a few breakfast buddy meets, and chat and talk TTs. Try and get to some of the shows as well, but we shall see. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's been another video from the Parrott Bros. Bye for now.